What is going on, YouTube Nation? This is Darth Dividend. If you guys are new to my YouTube channel, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss future videos. Smash that like button for me. I got 3 dividend stocks for you to buy now, and some things I go to the store and buy all the time. One of them's like Axe, which is Unilever that I own. I have posted videos on that, so if you want to scroll through my channel, I have a video on Unilever. I'll put it in the comment section. Another is Starbucks coffee. I buy beans and I have a espresso machine. I'm a registered nurse. I have my serum caffeine levels or caffeine in my body is going crazy, and it's finals week. Luckily I have some A's, but I got to maintain them. So you can tell I'm a little jittery from the caffeine, and I'll probably be up till about midnight, but I promised you guys I'd post a video, and I just worked out legs, which, you know, doesn't help. I'm like full of energy right now. So one thing that I'm doing right now is I'm in my cutting phase. So there are 2 products out there that one of them I own, another one that I'm really looking at that coincide with each other, especially in cutting phase, because everybody's trying to slim down in the summer. And these are really good dividend stocks that people own. Matthew Ramey owns them. I kind of follow his model with dividend investing. I'll show you how many shares I own in some of these stocks. And one stock I have to put up with. I don't like them as a company. They are a little shady, but man, their price per share decreased because there's some issues with corruption. And I have to deal with them. They're part of my complex. I mean, I get a pretty good bill. I live frugal, I mean, with my electric bill. But, you know, these guys are pretty big in Ohio and the Midwest. So I'm going to discuss that stock. But first of all, you guys gave me some votes, and you wanted me to sometimes have a motivational quote. So I'm going to jump to that real quick. It'll get you pumped up as a dividend investor. It's mostly on capitalization, and then we're going to do a stock and dividend analysis in these 3 stocks. So I'm going to jump to this quote real quick. So one of my favorite books that I read, it helps me with mental focus and motivation and discipline. Honestly, as a dividend investor, this helps me with discipline. And this is by Sun Tzu. I have The Art of War. I'll put that in the comment section. It's let your plans be dark and impenetrable as night, and when you move, fall like a thunderbolt. So what this quote kind of relates to you as a dividend investor: be silent, okay? Strike when you need to, okay? I always tell you guys about strike money. Have some money saved up if the market takes a huge blow. Now, I just started on crypto, and I'll put my Voyeur account if you're interested. Like, you get some, you know, we each, I'm pretty sure, get some Bitcoin money if we invest in it. Don't quote me on that, but I'll put it in the comment section. But Voyager, I'm sorry, that's what it's called. But look at this, okay? Bitcoin took a huge hit. I capitalized, put some money in there. You know, who knows what'll happen with Doge. But what about those rates that I always discuss in the videos? They're down. You got to strike, man, like a thunderbolt, because it's down. So that's what I kind of relate this quote to dividend investing. When things are down, okay, you strike. I've been telling you about that strike money. That strike, you got to go at the point of attack. When it is down, you go, okay? For, you know, rates, they're way down. You got to capitalize on them now. Okay, I have videos on a lot of rates, OHI, NHI. You check out those videos. You go now before it's too late. EPR properties, you get in now before it's too late. Again, I'm not a financial advisor, but I'm just telling you, this is me. This is what I'm doing. I'm showing you what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. And this is why I post these videos. So let's check out these stocks right now. So that stock right now is Conagra Brands. It is $37.85. I'll show you some products that they have, but they are a very popular stock. They are a little bit down. The S&P has caught up to them. They have been beating the S&P, but the S&P is starting to beat them. So these guys, first of all, when you invest in food companies, Matthew Ramey and I are in the stock. I'm long in the stock. I can't confirm if he is, but you know, looking at his diagram, and I'll jump to his diagram at the end, why, you know, I got Conagra Brands and the schedule of these guys and how you can implement a dividend investing strategy. But Conagra Brands has a lot of products. Okay, before I jump to its dividend history, I will show you what type of products that Conagra Brands carries, because you want to know what you're getting yourself into. So Conagra Brands, they own Slim Jims, so people go like crazy to buy Slim Jims at the gas station. When we were kids, we would always buy Slim Jim. Garden plant-based protein, Dunkin' Heinz, healthy choice, that's very popular out there. Hunt's tomato ketchup, classic, pickles, who doesn't like that, especially in cutting phase? Who doesn't like that in the summer? Sit out, hang out with family, have a bunch of pickles, throw them on the burgers. Ready Whip, that's another one that's very popular. Bird's Eye, great brand right there. Orville, that's another old school product. Pam cooking spray. How many of you use Pam cooking spray? Okay, that's another thing that people do just about every day when they're cooking eggs and stuff. I use Pam cooking spray, or I use Crisco, which I'm almost out of Crisco, but I just did a video on B&G Foods, so make sure you check that one out. It's a previous video. I'll put that in the comment section or in the top right hand corner, but this is a really good one, as well as Pam for cooking. So, and then another thing, egg beaters in the store, that's a big one. Open Pit Barbecue, okay, that is a very popular brand, and I actually didn't even realize that they do that. And you know what? I do have that as a product that I use, like for cooking chicken on the grill and stuff, and using Open Pit Barbecue. That's a really cool thing. Bertolli, okay? Bertolli is another thing. These frozen foods that they have, very popular in the stores that people have. And they always advertise with Bertolli. So these are just some of the things. Snack Pack, that's another popular product that the kids love. So these are a lot of things. Dunkin' Heinz, okay? Look at these products. This is another thing that people make with with bakery and stuff. It's crazy how strong these guys are. So let's see, you know what you're getting yourself into, because these guys have done very well, okay? So here's some information, okay, that I have for you guys. So their stock price, it's a little iffy, but let's look at the dividend history. And they show on their website how much they're distributing with their dividend. So it's 20 cents, 21 cents, 27 cents now, okay? Stock split history. They show their stock split history that they've had, which is very interesting. A 2-for-1, a 3-for-2, 2-for-1, 3-for-2. So they've been splitting their stock over time. So that's one thing to look into if you invest in the stock. What I really like about these guys too is they're pretty straightforward. They show you how they're doing. They show you their financial reports. I didn't have to jump around here and there. They pretty much just tell you everything, okay? And I like how they tell you their stock split history. You don't have to do some digging. So that's one thing that I really like for these guys as a company. And they're straight up. They show their analyst coverage, the dividend information. Just go on ConagraBrands.com. Love that stock. Love its dividend history. I'll show you the dividend yield real quick, because they really don't show the dividend yield. So it's right around 2.93%. PE ratio is 15.58. Annual dividend $1.01. Not bad for Conagra Brands. Like that stock. I really like the way it carries a lot of products, and it's just well diverse as a food stock. So, I did B&G Foods. I have Conagra Brands. I'm long in these two. I'm going to show you one that I'm interested in, but I don't own them. So this is one I can almost guarantee you that I'm going to buy. And that stock would be Kraft Heinz. So Kraft Heinz, I go to the store and I like a lot of their stuff. I like their condiments. I really like their condiments. That they carry. I love their mustard that they have. I just bought some, and I wish I could grab it over here, but I can like barely walk now from leg day. And I got their mustard. They have good ketchup. Just so think about this too. In the summer, what do people do when they're out with their friends? They make burgers. They grill burgers. Use Kraft Heinz ketchup. And the thing that's crazy about Kraft Heinz, don't quote me on this, but they collaborate a lot with like the fast food joints, and they make their own specific ketchup that complement the fries. So these guys, have a lot of great products out there. So let's just go to their website just in case you want to see what their capabilities are and what they have. So I don't own these guys right now, but I can almost guarantee you I'm buying these guys. You got Oscar Mayer for hot dogs, Kraft macaroni and cheese, okay, Velveeta cheese, Jello, Kool-Aid. Okay, how many times when you're pre-gaming do you start taking Jello shots? Let's think about that. Or Jello as kids, or just at parties. You have Jello shots at Halloween. That's a popular product out there. Another one is Quero. I mean, it's not as much. Planters. Planters is huge. Okay. ABC, Philadelphia, Grey Poupon, Cracker Barrel. Okay. So there's a lot of really good stuff. And Kool-Aid. Okay. Now I try to, my cutting phase, you just got to watch the sugar and stuff. But Kool-Aid is really good. I mean, when I was in college, sometimes we would mix Kool-Aid with vodka and stuff. But as a kid, I loved Kool-Aid. What was that? I forget which one it was. It was real good. I think it was. I like there's a punch flavored Kool-Aid. I still remember that as a kid. I could taste it in my mouth. So good. But you got to watch his calories once you get older. Capri Sun's another thing. So when you're out at a baseball game, with your kids, or you guys are out or something, people slam down a Capri Sun. That's a really popular product. Lunchables is another one. How many times do you see kids at school with Lunchables? Maxwell House. Gee, nobody ever uses Maxwell House out there. They say, guess what? The number one commonly used drug in the United States is caffeine. What am I drinking right now? Caffeine. So that's a lot of things that are out there that these guys carry. But the important thing that we need to know, okay, they carry bagel bites too. I didn't realize that. But the important thing that they carry, okay, look at these countries that they're in, okay? Heinz Russia, Heinz Japan, Heinz Hong Kong, Heinz Denmark, Heinz Korea, Heinz Sweden, Heinz Australia. So they got all these countries, okay? New Zealand, NutriPlus, Pure Pet, Food in a Minute. So look at all the stuff they carry, okay? And it is unbelievable. You go to craftheinzcompany.com. Again, why I'm telling you this is you want to know what you're getting yourself into. This is one I don't own, but you can bet your butt that I'm going to be buying it. I got to be careful with language. I don't want to get in trouble. But you got to be careful, okay, with certain companies. These guys, in my honest opinion, are stable. They do well with their dividend, and they're not going anywhere, okay? They're down, okay? This is strike money to look into. So that's one thing that I'm emphasizing to you guys as investors, especially products, okay? Here's Unilever, okay? I'm going to tell you, how I figured out how, who Unilever was. Really wasn't in depth with into buying stocks or anything, but all of a sudden I flipped this over, saw this logo, did my digging on their website, and I looked at their dividend history. I'm going to tell you, I never heard of Unilever as a company, like, where you don't look at, with labels and stuff like that. But 3 years ago or 4 years ago, I never would have known anything, okay, with these companies had I have not, did my own digging, did my own research. And then like with Crisco, B&G Foods, okay, this is what's crazy with how much that they carry. And then you see it, it's unbelievable. So it is, I mean, just reading this stuff, you know, with these companies and stuff, unbelievable. So that's what is really interesting with products, okay? Kraft Heinz is a very attractive dividend stock. So let's jump to its dividend history real quick. Okay, right now, PE ratio, it says 141.21, a dividend yield of 3.9%, 1.6% dividend yield. So the price to earnings ratio is a little interesting, but these guys are a pretty stable company, okay? I am not too worried about these guys, and this is why I'm planning on investing them. Again, I'm not a financial advisor, but the PE ratio you have to be careful with. But these guys are selling stuff like crazy over the shelves. So I'm not too worried. I see people in the store buying them like crazy. I'm not too worried, to be honest with you. Not because, you know, I'm just some investor and stuff, but I see people buying them. I'm not too worried, okay? That's another reason why, you know, if I see people buying, you know, I see Axe kids, you know, young kids getting Axe deodorant and Axe body wash, Axe body spray. I mean, young kids all the time getting that. People going through the drive-through at Starbucks. I'm not too worried. Okay, so I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not too worried. I'm not sweating bullets over that. So the next stock, I'm going to tell you, it's an energy stock. I have emphasized this a lot, but I'm going to show you how many shares I own in the long run and why I invest in these guys. The guys that always make you in Ohio. Okay, FirstEnergy. First of all, these guys have had some issues with corruption, which make it very interesting with Larry Householder and bribery. There was some power. Let me just try to sum this up, and you can correct me if I'm wrong. There's some power plants out there, okay, and there was some bribery involved to keep them open. And there was a Larry Householder as a representative that seemed like he was bribed to keep it open. So they took a little bit of a nosedive, and they're not doing too well against the S&P, but hey, that's good for me. It's $35.80. Okay, what are they about? Okay, what are these guys about, which makes them so powerful and such a juggernaut? And you just say, oh, you just put your head down when you get that electric bill or, you know, your heater or air conditioning is going crazy in the summer, and you get the bill from FirstEnergy. And what they did in the winter with my apartment complex is they doubled us. And there's a big article about that, about how they were shafting people. And they can do what they want because they're such a juggernaut and there's no competition really in Ohio to compete with them. And I'm going to show you how much and how powerful these guys are as a company. So here's FirstEnergy. These guys own Ohio Edison, the Illuminating Company, Toledo Edison, MetEd, Pennsylvania Penn Power, West Penn Power, New Jersey Power and Light, Mon Power, and Potomac Edison. Hopefully I said that right. So they're a juggernaut in Ohio, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, and West Virginia, and Maryland. Okay, so what they say on their investors page, okay, with their investors relations, here's their earnings that they have. I mean, this is with energy, it's a little interesting. So they're going to be doing that on the 23rd of April with a webcast discussing their earnings. They are huge, okay? I'm just going to show you a map of them because they are big, okay? If the power goes out, they are taking care of that in the transformers. So here's just an example of power outages, how big they are in Ohio, okay? So let's just say I'm from Northeast Ohio. There's some issues over here and over here. Serve customers, look at this, 2 million. Okay, look at this, affected customers. Look at how many customers they're serving, okay? Look at this number. Okay, that is a crap load. There's only 162 people affected. I'm just showing you this area, okay, in Ohio, how many customers it has. I'm going to just click Pennsylvania. Look at how many customers they have. So they run these states. I mean, they're a juggernaut in these states. Look at this. I mean, the one thing that was a deal breaker for me was when I started clicking on the maps of these with these power outage center and how many customers that they serve and how many people, like, it's unbelievable how many people they serve. And here's New Jersey, how many people they serve in New Jersey. Unbelievable. So you're looking at a big juggernaut, cheap as can be, unbelievable as a company. They're shady, they have some issues, but they're so cheap. You have to capitalize on these guys. They are so cheap. So that's why I wanted to show you this before I show you their dividend history. So since 2015, they have increased their dividend from 36 to 39 cents. PE ratio 17.9, dividend yield of 4.37%, $1.56 annual dividend. So you're seeing these dividends increase. I'm going to sum up this stock and dividend analysis video with these three stocks. I'm showing you things like Axe, Unilever. These are products that everybody uses. Conagra Brands, people use their products like crazy. Kraft Heinz, people use their products like crazy in the grocery store. People are going to eat. It doesn't matter what happens in recession or this and that. People have to eat, okay? People are going to be grilling. They're going to be outside. They're going to be, grilling burgers, using ketchup and mustard. People are going to be outside a lot more. So these products are going to be used a little bit more frequently, okay? Pan cooking spray, all this stuff is going to be used, okay? That's not going anywhere. FirstEnergy, people like me in Ohio are stuck with these guys. Now, I don't like, you should never get emotional with buying stocks. You should not, if you're going to buy a stock, you should not, how would I say this? Should not be irrational. I'm not going to buy it because I don't like this company. Okay, you're crazy. A 4.37% dividend yield, increasing their dividends. They're going to have a big meeting on the 23rd, which I'm going to look at with their revenue, but they're going to increase their revenue is going to increase anyways. Okay, think about it. The summer, okay, air conditioning, okay, winter, heat. People need heat, people need air conditioning. So it's a no-brainer for me for these three stocks. Let me know what you think of this video. Again, if you are new to this channel, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss future videos. This is Darth Dividend. These are three dividend stocks that I think are hot right now that you should consider looking into or buying. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. Disclaimer is in my comments, but I finally got my sound back. So I just posted a video on B&G Foods. I want you to check that one out as well because that's what people use in their everyday products. So I'm going to give you homework. Like I said, go to the store, look at labels in the back so that you can look into buying dividend stocks like Unilever, okay? I looked at the label in the back and saw Unilever, searched, did a quick stock and dividend analysis at the store, and I said, I'm buying this bad boy. And I'm long in Unilever. I am long in FirstEnergy. I am long in Conagra Brands. A few things, when I see you guys in the comment section, do you want me to start doing more motivational quotes, on Mondays? I'll try to integrate that. Seems like you guys gave me some really good feedback on that. I can do that on Mondays here and there. I'm going to try to post one tomorrow. I put money in Brookfield Real Assets Income Fund today. So my goal is to buy these monthly dividend stocks. Oh, I got to show you how many shares I own. I totally forgot about that. Now sorry about that. Right now I have 30, okay, shares of Conagra Brands, price paid at $31.25. I'm up 21.09%. I'm going to show you my expected income with Conagra Brands, which is very nice. So this is estimated, okay, $8.50 on Conagra Brands. FirstEnergy, which I will show you real quick, is on my M1 Finance dividend portfolio. I have a total of 19 shares on FirstEnergy. So I apologize. I should have probably added that a little bit earlier, but I wanted to sum up, show you how many positions I have in FirstEnergy. I think what I'm going to do is once I get about 40 to 50 shares in FirstEnergy, the Death Star is really going to start firing away. So let me know what you think of this video. I apologize. I should have went back and done that, but I'm just going to sum things up. Great dividend stocks. I'm going to probably be buying Kraft Heinz. Energy stocks, look at their website before you make a change or make the move. You need to know their territory and what their capabilities are. Consumer products, in the stores, that's not a no-brainer. But keep your eye on these bad boys. I'm long on FirstEnergy and Conagra Brands. Let me know what you think of this video. You guys take care.